Hi everybody. I don't know what to talk about. I don't have a clue at all. Do you know? I don't know if you've ever had this yourselves, right? And I just went and had somebody at the door there that was for Facebook Marketplace. And do you ever have this? Like you put the thing up, you have somebody come round. Obviously, they're wanting to buy said thing, and then it's so awkward. Like I don't even know what to say half the time. I just got asked like about the item, and asked my partner to come down because he knew about it more than I did. My explanations for things are so bad. Like I am so bad at explaining anything, even if it's something that I know, and I just can't get the words out. And I'm standing there, it's so awkward, and just like it's so hard to make small talk. It is so difficult. Like I'm not good at it. My partner thinks I'm good at it, but I am not. I am not good at small talk. Like I'll literally ramble so much nonsense. It's not even funny. There would be times we'll bump into somebody in our street that we know, and I'll be so taken off guard that I'll just be like, we'll be talking, and then I'll just be like, oh, so like, have you been, that kind of stuff, and then I'll just be like, I'll be so panicky and nervous, and then I'll just keep talking and talking and talking and talking, and it just makes no coherent sense. Like I'll just, anything that comes to mind, anything comes in here, I will just start talking, and it is so infuriating because for me, I'm not saying that anybody else is like annoyed or anything like that, but I get infuriated with myself because then I just don't know what to say. A lot of the time I don't know what to say. So just there, like when the lady, I gave her like the bag, and it's got like these calyx drawers that are from IKEA, like the cupboards, them. And I just handed her the bag, and there's two of them, and she's like, "Oh, that's quite heavy," and I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's heavy. And then uh, when so after I handed it to her, and I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, yeah, well, I just went, yeah, I hope you enjoy. So bad. Oh my god. It's like, I actually was coming up the stairs, and I'm like, you know how whenever you do something embarrassing and you kind of just like go like that with your face, like you scrunch it up, and I was just like to myself, my god, that was so bad. I'm so awkward. I am fucking awkward as hell. It's so, there's a lot of good things about when it comes to YouTube because you can edit the shit out of things. I wish you could edit the shit out of life so it is perfect and not weird or embarrassing, and that'll eat me up for like a week. I'm not even joking. Does anyone ever have these struggles? Like I don't like bumping into people at random times, ever. I know why. I know why that is now, but I'm going to have that for a different video. But I know why that is. But it's like you're going out somewhere and you're just walking about or whatever, and then you're going down the street and you bump into somebody and you're like, oh fuck, and you're not expecting it, and they start talking to you. That's what I'm saying. Like when I say like a bump into neighbours or something like that, and then I'm not seeing them in ages, and obviously things have happened. But there was one time that I bumped into our neighbour, a few doors down, and I had put a thing on Facebook to do with something in our street, and she asked me about it, and this was like about a week or something prior that I'd done this, and I'd completely forgotten. Like we managed to get something, whatever it was, we managed to get it sorted. So when that kind of stuff's done, it's deleted out of my mind. So it's not even my mind anymore. I'm not even in that mindset anymore. So whatever happened, it did it. And then if anyone asks me about it, I have to like stand there for like about 5 minutes to try to remember what the hell it was. I'm like, oh yeah, that was that, right? Okay. But she took me off guard and she's asking me about it, and I'm like, what? And this was in the middle of the store in this shop, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then she had to like explain to me what she was asking, and I felt so embarrassed, and like I felt that, oh fuck, like I'm just acting like an asshole right now. And she was like, oh, that's fine. And I'm like, oh, sorry, like, I just completely forgot about it. It just escaped my mind, kind of thing. It's things like that. And like I said, I'll ramble on and on and on to said person or whoever. And I don't know what they're thinking. And if especially when they're standing there quiet, like, I think that I'm boring them, I can't tell. And it's like, oh my God. Like, I don't even know how to get the conversation. Does everyone ever have that, right? You bump into somebody and you don't know how to exit the conversation to go. Like, you're already going somewhere. So, like, let's just say, for example, you're going to the shops, right? You're going to the shops, and when you're bumped into so and so, whoever it is, and then you're trying to exit to go on with what you're doing, but you know how to get out of it, especially if you're not expecting to bump into said person. So you don't know if you continue the conversation or anything like that. I think the worst is when we were going for a walk and said person we bumped into, and then they were going back the same way we were, so we had to continue the conversation, and that was like about 10-15 minutes of me just rambling shit. I then started talking about, this person's like in her 60s or something like that, maybe 70s, close enough, and I started talking about a video game of today, so Dead by Daylight. I started talking about that is what I'm getting at. I started talking to that point where she had no clue what I was talking about. I then had to try and explain to her what the game was about, as if she's gonna care, as if she's gonna care, as if she's gonna know what the hell I'm on about or anything. And I just could not stop. It was like, what was it in Mean Girls? A word vomit. It's like word vomit come out your mouth, and it's so embarrassing. Does anyone else have these issues? I really want to know. Like, please tell me in the comments below if anyone else have these issues where you're like struggling to even like have like normal conversation or just small talk or something like that, like awkward situations. I need to know. Like, tell me in the comments, and then maybe we can do a video and we can like discuss them or something like that. I don't know, but I really, I get so awkward, and I just feel like I just want the ground to swallow me up a lot of the time. It's so bad. It's so bad. I know why, but like I said, I will discuss that in a different video. But holy Christ, like, at the moment I'm just kind of like in a panicky state right now, as you can probably tell by the way I'm sounding, but it feels like that. But I'm all good. I've got some fudge brownie flavoured milkshake, so I've got that next to me, so I'm quite happy. I think my partner just went and finished his. Hopefully not. I'm hoping he's got his there with him, because he feels the same way. He gets all awkward and feels like the same way I'm feeling. Oh, that's good. But yeah, it's totally different style to what I normally do video wise. I know yous are like expecting me to just be like whatever I normally do, but I was quite curious about doing something different, and I thought, do you know what, I was talking to my partner anyway, and he was suggesting like doing different types of videos and stuff like that, because I was struggling what to do next. And he suggested like, oh, maybe like do some game footage and just have you talking over it and then see how that goes. It's like, okay, that sounds actually pretty cool. I'll give that a shot. So there you go. There's the first topic, and I kind of want to do these more because it is actually pretty fun. So I hope yous will like that, and maybe something we can relate on. But maybe. Anyway, I hope yous all enjoyed and my rambles. Like I said, let me know in the comments below if you've had like really awkward situations, and how did you feel during it, and what was your greatest way to try and get out of it. Like, there's times I've been like, well, I'll let you go or something like that, or like, oh, I hope you enjoy. The worst, right? I was going to my mum's, and this is when she lived down in England, and I was going on the plane a few, like, I think it was the next day or something like that, and my auntie came over before I went to my mum's, and she was just saying like, bye, like, have a safe flight, I hope you enjoy your flight. And I turned around and said, you too. And it's like, what? So yeah, it's things like that, and embarrassing. Anyway, well, I'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye bye.